Buonasera, this is Pierpaolo. It was a hard week. It is a hard moment. We reacted the only way we know, by working. We reacted not allowing to get paralyzed by the fear of war, trying to remember that the privilege of our freedom is now bigger than ever. Our thoughts go to those who are suffering. We see you, we feel you, and we love you, because love is the answer, always.
Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? Came back only yesterday. I'm moving farther away. Want you near me? All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you. Sometimes when I think of her name, when it's only a game, and I need you, listen to the words that you say, it's getting harder to stay. When I see you, all I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you. All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you.
spotting an opportunity is something I've always had, and fortunate enough to have people that have opened doors for me. I often get asked, how did I become a millionaire? This comes from quite a creative background, cutting up my clothes, studying fashion. I used to be the stylist with everything on the head. I am a maker. Millionaires are makers. If you look at millionaires across the world, they do really radical things. The COVID pandemic has really affected our business. We had to scale down drastically. We had to reinvent a product, we had to create masks, we had to learn to really adapt and keep wheels turning. We just had to do it, because if we didn't try it, we would never have known. It is beautiful. Everybody's bringing out every single talent they have. Really, we were pushed to go into a new space and be very innovative. And I think that opens all these doors of opportunity, and really looking at local, looking who's around us. Who do I want to support? It has so much power where your money goes. And I think that opens doors for everybody around you to support all of them. It has a whole domino effect.
When I first met the family, I was just driving through. Then I came across this painted house. I went in and our relationship started. I really feel good about the fact that people, under all odds, have decided to remain who they are. It is important that you keep your traditions, because your children must know where they're coming from. And that has made me have more respect for the people in the rural areas than the people in the city. They have enriched me. It is a privilege to have known the Demanda family, for I would not have had the insight that I have today.
May 4th, 1970. A protest against the Vietnam War turns deadly at Kent State University in Ohio. That's where National Guardsmen open fire on anti-war students after the United States invades Cambodia. 4 students are killed. 9 others are wounded in the shootings, sparking further unrest on America's campuses. 1979. Margaret Thatcher becomes Britain's first female prime minister. That happens when her Conservative Party ousts the Labour Party from power in parliamentary elections.
I'll strive unceasingly to try to fulfill the trust and confidence that the British people have placed in me and the things in which I believe.
1886. In Chicago, a labor demonstration for an 8-hour workday turns into a riot when a bomb explodes at Haymarket Square. The violence kills 7 policemen and injures 60 others. 1961. During the Civil Rights Movement, a group of Freedom Riders leaves Washington, D.C. for New Orleans. They face violence in the South as they challenge racial segregation on interstate buses and at bus terminals. In 1927, the people who bring you the Oscars, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, is founded. Today in History, May 4th. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
Welcome back in our studio, and in today's news,